Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're checking out an awesome project called GraphSQL, a Visual SQL Query Builder. All you need to do is import your SQL database file, and it will automatically fetch all the tables along with their data. Once that's done, you can easily generate SQL queries using a simple visual interface. No coding needed. And not just that, you can also write your own custom queries, run them directly in the system, and view the results instantly. It's fast, user-friendly, and perfect for anyone working with SQL. Alright, let's get started. First, we'll import our SQL file into the project. As you can see, our file has been imported and the system is displaying all the tables from the database. Now that the SQL file is imported, we have two options: either write our own SQL query or drag tables onto the canvas to generate queries based on our logic. When we drag tables onto the canvas, we can connect them using SQL joins and simply select the columns we want to fetch. First, we'll try fetching data by writing our own query. As you can see, we have a doctors table in our database and we want to fetch its data. We'll write the query, click on the Test Query button, and the results will be displayed below. When we click on Test Query, the system automatically adds all the required tables involved in the query, highlights the column names to show exactly which data is being fetched, and displays the results below. Now, let's try to fetch the data from the patients table as well. Now, let's try dragging the tables into the Canvas section, connect them using nodes, and build a more complex query. We'll start by using the hospitals table to get the hospital details. Next, we'll use the OPD visits table to check which patients visited the hospital. Then, we'll add the patients table to get the names of those patients. And finally, we'll use the doctors table to fetch the names of the doctors. With all these connected, we'll be able to see when a patient visited the hospital and which doctor they consulted. Now we've added all the required tables. Next, we'll connect them with each other step by step. Once the connections are done, we'll build our query and run it to see the results. We'll press Shift, select the column from one table, and then connect it to the matching column in the OPD visits table. This will create a join connection between the tables. The arrows show us which table is connected to which, making the join relationships clear and easy to understand. In the query section, it shows that the joins have been created, which means our tables are successfully connected. For testing the query, we'll select the hospital name column and run the query. It should display the names of all the hospitals. Now let's move forward and generate the query based on the logic we discussed earlier. We'll connect the OPD visits table to the patients table to get the patient name, and to the doctors table to get the doctor name. Now that our table connections are done, we'll select the column names for the data we want to fetch. Now we're done. We've connected all the tables and selected the columns for the data we want to fetch. As you can see, our SQL query has been generated. Now we'll run this query and view the results. Perfect, now it's showing us the exact data we wanted to fetch. We needed the hospital OPD visit details, and now it's displaying the hospital names, which patient visited, which doctor they consulted, along with the visit date. Now we'll add a condition to fetch details of a single hospital only. The hospital ID we want is 2, so we'll add this condition in the where section and then run the query. Now that our condition has been added, let's run the query and check the results. Perfect. Now it's showing us the details of the single hospital with hospital ID 2. We also have more options like adding SQL group by and order by conditions to create more complex queries. And once done, we can directly export our queries as well. We also have a dark mode option available for a better and more comfortable viewing experience. Along with that, you can save your workspace and load it again later. The workspace data is stored in your browser's local storage. When you refresh the page, all your work will be reset. So before refreshing, make sure you've saved your workspace. When you click on Load, it will restore all the workspace data you've previously saved. That's it for this video. If you liked the project, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. More awesome tools coming soon. See you in the next one.